Hello cyclists, welcome. It's a beautiful day to present a beautiful bicycle. It's the Folding from Ahooga. Ahooga is a Belgian brand, and I have to admit I'm one of the biggest supporters, because what you feel when you look at the bicycles and when you look at the brand, they're really passionate for bicycles and for cycling. They really want to make the world a better place. Of course, also want to earn money, but they're really listening to what their customers and the cyclists say. And one of the most beautiful bicycles, I have to admit, is the Folding. Actually, I'm not so much into folding bikes. I don't know why. Maybe it's the style or it's just the way how to cycle. But this one here, this model really convinced me. It's very chic, it's very classic, it's a quality bicycle. But of course, maybe we start with the folding process. Well, the folding process, I would highly recommend to practice it a couple of times at home, because I did not do that, and in public I probably was entertaining a couple of people. It is very easy and innovative, but maybe I'm not the most talented one. So the first thing that you have to do is to put in and engage the fourth gear, because otherwise the gearbox will be in the way when folding it. You roll up this little cute fenders, chips, and you start folding the bicycle. First, the handlebar, which is super easy and quick. And then you have a little folding mechanism here. And actually now this bike is already very compact, and you could, for example, just hop on the train. But you can even make it more compact by taking out the front wheel. There's a little quick release. And you can even, and this is what I really like, Ahooga, thank you so much, there's a little place where the front wheel belongs. And also very important, and you will see it's a bit like magic what happens, you have to put the left pedal to 6 o'clock. And as easy as it is to fold the bike, it's super easy and quick to unfold the bike. Please always start with the front wheel, not like I did it. I really have to practice. Start with the front wheel, then the fork is protected and it's much easier. Also pretty cool, you can even go faster than the 25 kilometers without the motor, because with some e-bikes you just feel like being slowed down, but not with this bicycle. As you can see, it's super innovative, super easy. Yes, of course, it takes a couple of times to practice it, but that's with everything innovative and new. But I found it super clever because it's very agile, it's very light. Speaking about light, it's very lightweight. You can easily carry it up to the office or to your home. It only weighs 17.4 kilograms, and when it's folded, this little package is really easy to carry. And this folding bike comes in 3 different models. Analog, so without a motor. With a motor, then it's called active, and it has a smaller motor with only 35 Newton meters and a smaller battery that gives you up to 45 kilometers of range. Of course, always depending on what modes of assist you choose. And there is the power version with a motor with 40 Newton meters, 250 watts to easily reach the 25 kilometers that are allowed in the EU, and a battery of 252 watt-hours. So that gives you a range of 60-65 kilometers, maybe a bit less, depending again on what mode of assist you choose. The motor is from Ebike, and I only experienced like very reliable, very interesting, agile motor. It has no torque sensor. So the moment you start pushing the pedal, the moment you feel the whole power of the motor. The motor is located in the rear hub, and that gives you rather a feeling of being pushed than, for example, being pulled when you have a motor in the front hub. So the battery, as you can see, is located in the middle of this really beautiful frame, and it's very easy to take it out. It's secured by a lock, and you just have to turn this little screw here, and then you take out this little package, and it takes up to 3 hours to fully charge the battery. Very important when you're cycling a little rocket like this one here are the brakes, and Ahooga to choose mechanical disc brakes. I would prefer hydraulic disc brakes, but when you have a look at the folding sector, hardly any bike has hydraulic disc brakes. Well, it is, even when you're commuting with this bicycle, I would say it's very important that you have a good range of gears to choose from. And Ahooga to choose the Shimano Asira with 7 gears, I think it's super sufficient. You can even, if you want to, cycle little tours. And with the support of the motor, it's super easy to cycle up even steeper hills. Also very important, because I mean, this is a commuter bicycle, so you're cycling probably almost every day through the city. Then you want puncture-proof tires, and so this is actually what the whole bicycle qualifies, is that when you have a look at the components, they're always quality. They stand for quality, and that's what they did with the tires. It's the Schwalbe Marathon Plus. So of course you can get a flat tire, but it's very difficult. Also very important for me when you cycle longer distances, and if you cycle every day, is a saddle that is quite comfortable. And also here Ahooga to choose a quality part. It's from Sal Royale, it's an Italian brand, and it really, I mean, it's super slim, it looks really nice, but it's very comfortable. Also very comfortable and quite important for me are the grips. They feel really nice, they are very sticky, and they are a bit ergonomic, so you can put your wrist on and it relaxes your shoulders. Also what I like is, if you have a look, it looks very slim, very smart, very beautiful, and there are a lot of cables here in the front. And I think it doesn't look chaotic, and that it chews well, because for a folding bike you have really different things you have to keep in mind. And I think how they did choose to organize the cables in the front, it's absolutely okay. Well, the handlebar is very comfortable, it's pretty straight, it only has a little bow, and that gives you a very upright sitting position. Talking about the sitting position, you can individualize it. So because you can easily adjust the height of the saddle with this quick release, and you can do the same with the handlebars, with the stem. But you have to take care, because quick releases, not only you can adjust the height and take out the saddle, but also someone else could do that. This bicycle also could be a family bicycle. Why? Because it is for people from 155 centimeters up to almost 2 meters. So like when you have children that are teenagers, this could be like really a bicycle for the whole family if you want to share. And concerning the weight, if you're like taller and a bit heavier, this bicycle can carry people up to 105 kilograms. When we have a closer look at the handlebar, you also find this little display, which is of course quite important because it is an e-bike. It gives you all the sufficient information you need from an e-bike, so the velocity, how fast you are, and how the battery is charged. And you can choose between the different modes of assistance, of pedal assistance, and there are 5 in total. And to be honest, because it has no torque sensor, and the motors, whether it's the 35 or the 40 Newton meter, is very powerful. So I was cycling most of the time just with a level 1 or 2, because with 3, when you start cycling, for example, from the red light, it's really, you have to keep in mind that this is definitely a little rocket. Also, what I love, thank you so much Ahooga for always keeping an eye on little details that make my world really beautiful, is the knock eye bell. It's just perfect. Have a look. It fits perfectly into the overall design. Well, as you know, I really love to arrive in style, and what Ahooga offers, I mean, I really love the silver polished aluminium frame, but you can choose between 215 individual colors. then of course you have to pay an extra fee of 150 euros, but then you definitely can choose your own individual bicycle. Well, I probably would choose at least 5 different colors, so I would have 5 bikes to arrive in style depending on what I wear. But what always will not be painted is like all the silver parts, like the handlebar, the stem, like the saddle, and of course the pedals and the bottom bracket. If you're really a serious commuter, you don't care how the weather is. So as you can see, this folding bicycle has little fenders, and you can easily make them disappear. This is also important when you fold the bike. But well, I think this is very clever. I've never seen this before, and it's really working. So when it's raining, it really kept me, at least the parts that could be protected from rain and mud, they were protected. If you're really interested in Ahooga bikes, you should also check out our modular video, the review, which is linked down here. And you can, if you want to, go to one of the flagship stores in Brussels or Paris, or you can order the bicycles online. The good thing about these bicycles is because they use high quality components that every bike shop can order or can help you with, just in case your bikes need service. You can go with your bicycle to every bike store, which is definitely a thumbs up, and compared to other brands, very innovative brands that choose parts that don't have a name, this is definitely something I would recommend. Also, Ahooga offers different accessories for baskets, for rear carriers and laptop bags. So you can individualize your bicycle, not only concerning the appearance, but also if you want to convert your little folding bike into a cargo bike. This bicycle does not come with lights, as you can see. There are no front or rear lights. That's actually something that I would like to see, maybe if there is an evolution of the bicycle, because there is a motor, or maybe you can integrate a dynamo, but it comes with portable lights from NOC. They're very bright, very sufficient, so really super cool riding experience. So the combination of the sitting position, the motor, and the quality components, and I'm sure I have to tell you, really feel it. You feel the whole combination of every accessory, of every part, in combination with the gearing system, the motor, etc. So definitely, if you're looking for a good companion, and if you're commuting a lot and need a compact bike, a Ahooga folding bike is definitely a choice for you. The power model costs 2,799 euros. The active model with a bit smaller motor and smaller battery costs 400 euro less, and the model without the motor costs 1,499 euros. So what you get is a high quality bicycle, a very good companion that is reliable, very important if you're really into commuting, and in combination with all the different accessories, you can really convert your bicycle almost into a teeny tiny cargo bike. So definitely thumbs up, Ahooga, I love your bicycles. I'm so curious what will expect us in the future.